Let there be light, and there was light. Okay, so I did a video not too long ago, and I said I was going to do what I say I'm going to do. I've got this thing I'm really just trying to, as I say, it's like I've been on vacation, and I just want to ensure I've got everything packed, or everything I want to take with me, or I just want to ensure that I have full experience. So, one way of doing this is that we write things down, or we do what we say we're going to do. Of course, we have the liberty of changing our minds, but of course, I have also processed the thoughts of the things that I want to ensure that I experience or achieve. And so, yes, otherwise, if I don't really pursue that, well, everything in divine guidance as well. But if I don't pursue that, then it means I'll just be spending most of my time just making decisions and not following them up. So there I am. I did say I was going to do some videos on the four basic organs, the four basic organs, which I have done the videos, and I know I have covered some of those in my very early videos, which was quite fun as well, because particularly the word heart, and I read in the Bible, Holy Bible, we make our references from the Holy Bible, King James Version, that it is in the heart you find all manner of adultery and deceit and murder and all those things that are not very nice things, that it is in the heart. Yes. And then of Christ in the teachings, and it tells you that the answer to everything is in the heart, or within. When we go within the heart. Now, I feel that this still holds true, but this is also why perhaps I have been coming across this seven, like I just showed with when we hear fear not, for instance, the word fear not, the word fear is 3 and not is 13, which 1 plus 3 is 4, so 3 plus 4 is 7. So there is always a savoring of the a point when we are ready to make a new step, so, or a new move. So fear not is really like, hey, I am ready to do a new thing. So I am saying fear not with what I am talking about here. So let's do the heart, because fear not and the heart is really the same. Perhaps it's no wonder we get our heartbeats, racing when we are ready to do something, because it's really resting on the same vibration. Of course, that makes total sense. Okay, so there we go. This is really delicious. It's funny. I could kind of taste the essence of all of this when I'm really digesting the essence of what the teaching is really giving me or presenting me. So yes, just to get my sponge or hair. Oh, okay. So fear not. We have gone through Let There Be Light, which I do like, because that reminds me about, of course, it's the law of attraction. Let there be light, and there was light. Now, fear not is really like you've got to, again, this is where it is the law of attraction. But when you have fear, of course, the first thing that you really engage with is fear. Then you hear not. There is a knot being tied with this as well. It's like fear not. It's like you're in a tangle. It's not the NOT, it's the KNOT at this stage. Okay, I don't want to be fearful, but okay. And I'll calm down. I'll try not to be fearful. But you have gone through the motion. This is the game that has been played with us. We are subjected to the fear aspect, and then we go through the the process of really saying, okay, all right, I'm not so fearful anymore. Okay, but it's the vibration that the narrators are really conveying to us. Now, because of the perpetual, or we should say the everlasting elements that we are engaged in or we have been birthed in, we are going through the cycles. We are presented the cycles until we really get it, until we really say, okay, I get it. And there are times I catch myself saying, my, I get it. So, one of the things that I have been encountering lately, because they say be careful what you ask for, because you will, of course, be faced with it. So, I consciously thought, I really want to be able to be in amongst people, whether they are being positive or negative, but find myself not phased by their reaction or by their words. Now, that is really perhaps the biggest lesson. Well, should I say the biggest? Every time we are faced with a new lesson, it's the biggest lesson anyway. So I have been with this phase thinking, okay, and I'm listening to this person who really wants to get my attention, and I'm thinking, can you please be positive? I wish you were positive. But then I need to remind myself, fear not, because this is going to pass. Like some people would say, that too will pass. Okay, so fear not. We did this. FEAR. Fear not. And I have been discovering a common theme or a thread of fear not, or this 21 vibration. And I am understanding why it is so, because 21, 2 plus 1 is free. And free is that which, whether positive or negative, it's going to find its path. It's going to find its that which we direct it onto. So fear, which is 6519. Wow, these numbers are now talking to me. Okay, but there we are, 10, 15, 21. So this 21 here, this is so crucial, and that too is like the mirror aspect. There's another thing we can learn as well, because I was listening to a video about the optic nerve, that how we receive the information. So it's really at the back of our heads, but there's the mirror aspect of the information we are getting basically. So this is really like 12. This is the mirror image of 12, and 12 is the first line of Mother Eve's spell when she says, let there be light. So this is what we are talking about here. So the mirror aspect of let there be light is fear, because where there is no light, and of course, or there was the 21, the fear, then we could say that there was light, because the light over it overshadows, if there's such a word for light there, it casts out fear. This is what light casts out fear. So the light, in this sense, of course, light is 11, light, is 3. Again, we see how the 3 aspect, 1 plus 2 is 3, but the light has encapsulated the energy of vibration in the word here of 3. So it's 9782. Adding this together, we have 10, 19, 26 plus 3, 29. So 2 plus 9 is 11. But of course, we see when we do the numerical vibration for the word 3, for instance, which is also 11. We see 3 is also 11. 29, it comes to 29. I'm not going to go through all this again like this. So basically, I am trying to say that the vibration for 21, which is 3, is reflective in the let there be light in Mother Eve's first sentence of let there be light, which is of 4 words to go forward as well. These are all the words we need to understand, and then it really is the same as 3. It really is as when Mother E says let there, because the word there is actually also 3. It's just a matter of changing the position of the letters. Okay, so back to fear not. Okay, so we see fear is 21 and not is of course 13. We've done this before, so this is 3 and this is 4. Adding this together of course is 7. Now we can see I have covered part of this presentation in fear not with Abraham. I made a reference to Abraham here, but we can see this is when it would be we have learned that this is when the serpent is really there, as I keep saying, which is of 7 letters as well. 7 letters, the vibration of 7, which is 159755 2. Adding this together is 34 or 43. I think it is 10, let's get it right, 20 and 33. 34. 3 plus 4 is 7. So this would be the serpent. Really, it's fear not. If you have fear not, what have we learned to be most fearful of? It's the serpent. And this is what fear not is really saying. It's taking the vibration here of 7. Again is really mirroring that 7 here and 7 here, which is 14, whether it's the God encapsulating the 14 gods of Genesis. But we see this here is like fear not, because this is the serpent. The serpent is going to deceive you. The serpent is going to sting you. The serpent is going to swallow you. These are the things that we have heard. But you, it is saying you. Who are you? YOU, adding 7, 6, 3. Add this together, this is 16, 1 plus 6 is 7. So you can see how the numbers are related, the vibration is there. Now, I can't tell you for sure how to use any numerical value here to say, oh, how I'm going to win the polls, how I'm going to do this. What I know, this has empowered me to understanding who I am. It has empowered me to understanding where I come from Mother Eve, and Mother Eve, or the story that we have learned, or how we had learned the story, was kindergarten stage, and the scriptures itself is permeated with the stories in the same kindergarten stage, if you like, because we have been buying into the drama and forgetting the vibration that gives us a sense of purpose, a sense of self, or sense of identity. This is what we want to be capturing here. This is what I really am finding very delicious here. So the serpent was that which was present. It was the present in the Bible, because serpent, present is the same letters, the same words, present. So the serpent now, as a present, is in the middle. This is the S, and the present, it's like saying the serpent is generating that fear, that fear factor within us. The fear factor is the 21. 2 plus 1 is 3. This is what is going to set that freedom. This is what is going to propel us to free ourselves into whatever dimensions that we are meant to be, or to discover ourselves. So basically, we see that the serpent now has found itself in the middle of that present. When we are present, the core of that presence is so vital. Now, people often talk about present, being present, and I really believe that there are two sides to present, as I have said in my earlier videos as well, because again we see, like I said, present had this side of, to her, I personalized present as in my journey of the crimson light. So present was that which is like chatterbox as well, because it keeps talking to you. It keeps you occupied. It keeps this is the serpent again in the garden. Oh, have the God said, you shall, if you shall eat of the fruit, you shall die? No, you shall not surely die. The serpent is there in the middle, but that middle in the center is very much that which is in the spinal cord. It's the syrup. It's the nervous system. It's the spinal cord. This is the serpent saying, I'm taking that serum up, I'm taking that serum down. This is the sexual serum that we are talking about. This is the kundalini. This is what it's about. This is why we see the serpent in all religious practices. And so this is vital that we understand this. And now, if the serpent, like for instance, this is another thing here, the serpent is in the middle, then we have ENT, which is which equals 12 right here. Again, this is telling us about Mother Eve's spell. This is 3 right here. This is 3. Now let's see what we get here. I might have done this before, but I'm just doing this intuitively. So this here is 14, 14 and 7. 14 plus 7 is 121. So can we see, oh, isn't this delicious? This is what I mean. I just did this a while ago as 21 and 12. I think it's Uranus is really on fire right now. This is what we mean about being present, being mirror, and this is what I learned about the number 21. And I have been seeing this as now on the time, or quite a lot, 21 and 12, or they mirror each other, or 21 21, or 12 12, or whichever way it is. And but when this is happening, is if we become aware of this, isn't it a wonderful time now to say, well, let there be light, and there was light, because we are mirroring that this 12 and this 21, because we are now in the serpent, we are now being present right here. It's almost like I don't feel I want to say any more on this presentation here, because I wanted to really highlight the common theme that I am seeing so common in the scriptures, where fear not, or which is 7, and that is the 7 is like a saw, it's like an axe, and it is cutting through. This is like every time we getting into a new cycle, just like Mother Eve's teaching of the 8th cycle. So we end this 7,000 year cycle, and now because there's the 7, there's a severing, a sever, which in the middle of it, Mother Eve is present. This is what we're talking about again. Mother Eve is present in this 7. The word 7 has Mother Eve right there in it. So this equals 7. of course. So let's just for the indulgence of it have this 21 hair, because this is 5 plus yes, so that 3 sevens 21. This is how I count. I like add this here because this is 14, and I think 14 is 2 sevens, and then I have another 7 here, and I say 21. So my brain, sometimes I may be saying something somewhere, and you're thinking, well, where did this 14 come from, or the 2 sevens came from? But that's how I count. Okay, so there's the mirror aspect here. So it's almost there's a shortcut to all of this, that when we see the S, we know that the serpent is present. This is Satan. This is the serpent. This is the snake. This is the spirit right here, because that is actually the sexual spirit right here. In fact, let's just have some life form of red blood or there's the spirit right here. Okay, so this is what we are talking about, the two serpents. Okay, and the two serpents form eight, of course. Yes, so it is really important that we get this, and I think I was also making another point here, but basically the 21, and of course 3 plus 3 is 6. So 6 is the number of man, and so the serpent was amongst men in the Garden of Eden. So we can see that the present, as I say, the serpent was present. The serpent was given as the gift. We are told that the serpent was the enemy. It is a gift of enlightenment. It is a gift that helps us to realize that when we, because that's what children do when they have a toy, they don't just leave that toy, they break it up. And that's why, that's what we are meant to do with the serpent. We are meant to break it. We are meant to eat it. We are meant to swallow it. We are meant to play with it, or and whatever happens, we are meant to learn from it. So that's what the gift is. Fear not, for I am with you. Let's just see, because there's a wonderful song, Fear Not, for I Am With You. I'm not going to try it, but I am with you. I think this is very scriptural. So this would be 9, 5, and 6. I'm not going to do this. I mean, work it out. And this is 7, because I know this is correct. And so we have 9 plus 5 is 14. And we have 6 plus 7 is 13. So there we have 27. 2 plus 7 is 9. Okay, 9 is actually 6. So I fear not, for I am with you. Oh, fear not. Oh, fear not, for I am with you. Okay, I'm with you. I am with you. Okay, so I think we'll just leave this here. But basically what I would really like people to take away with them is really realizing when we are fearful or we feel fearful, how can we turn this fear into this 12? So it's simple. Let there be light, and there was light. It's simple. And of course, remember when we say let there be light, this is one sentence, but we need to always do two. Always do two. I have noticed the pattern in the scriptures. As I say, the things are repeated, and so by repeating, it's like we are creating. So there's the word repeat. It has the word eat. EAT. That's what we are meant to be doing. That's what Mother Eve did. Eat of the fruit. So there's a rep who eats. Representing the so basically we repeat it. And of course, by repeating it, we are reflective. We have turned the fear and we have enforced it in 12 to 12. Okay. Fear not. I love it. I hope you do too. Okay. Thank you for watching. And of course, if you like this presentation, please give us a like. Okay. I am now really loving this, and I want to see the evidence of that love is being rippled out as well. Okay.